was Misery Business by Paramore, which I'm going to teach you how to play in this video. Now the first thing you're going to need to do to play this song is retune your guitar, because this tune is in drop C sharp tuning, which means your E string goes down to a C sharp, your A string goes down to a G sharp, D string is also a C sharp, your G string goes down to F sharp, your B string to A sharp, and your top E goes to D sharp. It should sound like that. So it starts with this intro, which slowly sounds like this. And what you're doing there is you're playing the 12th fret of the A string and then the 9th and 11th frets of the D string, then to the 11th fret of the A string. Same again. This time end 9th fret of the A string. And then the last time round you do this run up the pentatonic scale, which sounds like, and that's from the 7th fret, 9th and 11th on the A, the 9th and 11th on the D, and the 9th of the G. So altogether, if you want to play along, the intro sounds like this. And that takes you up to a verse, which is a similar melody to the intro we just had. It sounds like this. And what you're doing there is playing a bar over the bottom 3 strings. So you're playing bottom 3 strings on the 4th fret, then 2 and 4 on the A string, then moving that bar shape down to the 2nd fret. So that sounds. Same again. Second time you end just on the open strings, bottom 3 strings are open there. Same again. Then you slide that bar shape up to the 7th fret, and then take the bottom string and the D string down to the 6th fret, which looks like this sort of D shape that you might play down there, but it's on these strings. So that's. And then you've got another 2 bars before you go into the chorus, which sound like this. You're playing straight quavers for this first chord. For the second chord you're doing a kind of jagga-digga-jagga-digga-ja. Don't know if that's a technical term. So altogether that verse sounds like this. And that brings you nicely into the chorus, which is basically 4 chords looped round. So this first chord, which is this one, the bottom 2 strings you leave open, D string you fret on the 4th fret, and then G and B you fret on the 7th, sorry. Then you kind of just mute in the top string with your little finger, like that. So it should sound like that. Second chord, you're playing the bottom 3 strings all on the 7th fret, and the G string on the 6th. And then again leave the top 2 strings open. Next chord, fret the bottom 2 strings on the 2nd fret, and then you move your little finger on the D string from the 6th down to the 4th. 2 beats on the 6th, 2 beats on the 4th there. And then you do a similar thing, slide up, play the bottom 2 strings on the 4th fret, and the D string playing on the 7th down to the 6th. So altogether that chorus sounds a bit like this. You don't have to strum all of them. You can. You might want to pick a few individual notes out of the chord, like this. And then the end of the chorus, you go to these octave shapes. That's the 9th and 11th frets on the A and D string, slide up to 12 and 14, then back to 11 and 13, and then again mute in the middle string. Back down again. Then you move your octave shape up to the 11th and 14th frets on the G and top E string. Slide down to 9 and 12. Sounds like that, so glued onto the previous section. Goes. Actually, on the second chorus, instead of playing the 11th and 14 on the E and G string, play the same shape but on the D and the B. So that's that sounds like that. So after that, we've got another. We've got this melody again that's similar to the intro. Very similar, you just do. But this time you end on this rhythm. That takes you into another verse, another chorus, so you end on this bit, which then takes you into a drop section, kind of quiet bit, which is these 4 chords. So that first chord, all the strings are open, barring the 7th fret where you play the G and the B string on the 7th. Second chord, play the bottom 3 strings on the 7th and the G string on the 6th. Leave the top 2 open again. Then the next chord, bottom 3 strings on the 2nd fret leave the top toe open and kind of mute the G string. So that's then that's the 4th fret on the A and D string. Then the on the G string you're going from 2 down to 1. Leave all the other strings open. So altogether that drop section kind of sounds a bit like this. Goes around 4 times. Then takes you into the solo. Now, all the solo is played in octaves, so you're keeping that shape the whole thing. You start by sliding from the 2nd and 5th frets on the D and B string to the 4th and 7th. Mute in the middle one as well. Then you move to the E and G string and go from the 7th and 10th fret down to the 6th and 9th. So onto the other bit, goes like this. That whole thing twice. Then you stay on the E and G string and keeping the octave shape. So your first finger starts doing this descending thing from the 9th fret, 7th, 6th, 4th, back to the 9th, then up to the 11th, then 14, 16, 18, 13, 14. So your solo sounds like this. After that you've then got 4 bars of just drums and vocals, so the guitar doesn't play anything, and then following that you go back into these chords from the chorus. Then another one of these bits. And then the very outro goes back to a similar thing to the intro, doing this melody. So that's Misery Business by Paramore. Hope you enjoyed it. You can rewind and play along to it if you want. Can we leave a link in the description to the original? Yeah, we'll do that. There'll be more videos coming out on the Emporium of Pop channel very soon, so we'll see you there. Ta-ta.